Albania is a country located in southeastern Europe in the Balkan Peninsula, with an Adriatic and Ionian coastline. Neighboring countries include Greece, Macedonia, Montenegro, and Kosovo. Albania has a strategic location along the Strait of Otranto linking to the Mediterranean Sea. Albania has been having a moment for a while now. Young people have been flocking here for beach holidays that don't cost an arm and a leg, and it's developing a reputation as one of Europe's most exciting music festival destinations. Expect rugged mountains laced with quiet hiking trails, ancient ruins hiding in the shade of trees, stunning beaches ripe for exploration, and fast-developing urban centers. Expect tradition and an air of an older and wilder Europe. Up for somewhere new? Here are the best places to visit in Albania. 1. Tirana, the capital of Albania, and the only place that genuinely feels like a city. Tirana isn't overwhelmed by its recent repressive history. Instead of hiding away the communist-era interrogation centers and prisons, city authorities have transformed them into darkly fascinating museums, art galleries and memorials, and then surrounded them with an ever-changing cast of hipster bars and restaurants. At weekends, ride the cable car up Mount Deity to join the locals for a spit roast lamb lunch with a view down over the city. 2. Berat. Beautiful Berat is a town of two halves. Down on the river bank, houses are clustered up tight against the side of a forested hill, their windows bouncing sunlight off the water. Take the steep climb up towards the summit of that hill though, and you'll arrive at Berat's other, and much older, half. A restored medieval gateway leads into the Kala, or fortress, where wildflowers sprout from crumbling walls, and a clutch of centuries-old churches and mosques have been turned into museums. 3. Ksamil, Albania's quintessential beach spot. Although far from undiscovered, Ksamil, which sweeps around a series of low, wooded headlands and encompasses a number of still glistening bays, beaches and small islets, is something special. Mass tourism, fueled by visitors from neighboring landlocked countries, has dramatically changed the Albanian coastline in recent years. But Ksamil retains the laid-back magic that first attracted people to the Albanian Riviera. And, of course, the seafood is excellent. 4. Gjirok at Str. The story of the small hill town of Gjirok at Str, in southern Albania, stretches back at least 2,500 years, with some of the treasures from this great antiquity carefully laid out in the town's small museum. Most people today though come here to see the 600 or so stunning Ottoman-era manor houses that dot the town and surrounding hillside, some of which are open to visitors. The pretty but touristy center of town, Gjirok at Str, is a favorite with bus tours on a day trip from Corfu, is all cobbled streets, arty cafes and less arty souvenir shops. 5. Shkodr. The large town of Shkodr, which lies on the side of a lake a short way back from the sea, doesn't make it onto many Albanian itineraries. Yet, with its pastel-painted buildings and elegant squares, it has a distinctly Italian ambience. Add to this an abundance of history and culture and you have yourself a perfect city break. The city boasts some of Albania's best museums, such as the Mrubi National Photography Museum, which covers the history of photography in Albania, and the Site of Witness and Memory Museum, which outlines Albania's recent communist past, a large fortress complex, some excellent restaurants, and yes, the Italian influence extends to dinner and long, sandy beaches just a short drive away. 6. The Albanian Alps. The Albanian Alps, otherwise known as the Accursed Mountains, are anything but cursed. The valleys of these soaring mountains are filled with meadows, pastures and lakes in vivid greens, while beautiful, traditional stone villages dot the region. The slopes, which are thickly forested and turn a fiery red and orange in autumn, lead to summits that are licked in ice and snow for months on end. It's fabulous hiking country and numerous day and multi-day trails snake around the slopes. The most celebrated being the three-nation peaks of the Balkans Trail, which traverses neighboring countries Kosovo and Montenegro. 7. Gjip Beach. The 45-minute cliffside walking trail to Albania's Gjip Beach starts from beside the thick stone walls of the St. Theodore Monastery. The religious start is appropriate. As soon as you set eyes on this small, white pebble beach, set below cliffs at the mouth of a wooded gorge, you'll think you're in Mediterranean beach heaven. The atmosphere at Gype remains low-key and development mercifully limited. There's a seasonal beach cafe, and, a short way up into the gorge, a basic camping area. Come in June or September and you might have it all to yourself.